Division is an operation where a number is separated or split into equal groups. The number of objects to be divided is called the dividend. The divisor is the number by which another number is divided. The answer to a division problem is called the quotient. So you would start with a dividend, the number being divided. You would divide by the divisor, the number doing the dividing, and your answer will be the quotient. A fact family shows how multiplication and division are related. They are inverse operations, meaning that they are opposites. A fact family is a group of related facts using the same numbers. So just like addition and subtraction are inverse operations, multiplication and division are inverse operations and together create a fact family. You can divide using different strategies. You can use related facts and fact families. You can also use equal groups. You can use arrays, and you can use repeated subtraction. So in this video, I will show you how to divide using all 4 of these strategies. Here we will learn to divide with equal groups. So unlike multiplication, we are not going to be multiplying the number of groups and how many are in each group. We will actually start with the total number of counters that we see. So let's count them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we are starting with a total of 12 objects. And now we will say that they are being split into or divided into 1, 2, 3 groups. So it's 12 objects split into 3 groups. Your answer will be how many counters are in each group. So each group has 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. They are all equal. They all have 4. So this is showing 12 counters split into 3 equal groups equals 4. Here we have another division problem with equal groups. Remember that we start with the total number of counters in all. So we'll count them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are starting with 10 counters, and they are being split into groups. They're split into 1, 2 equal groups. Our answer will be how many counters are in each group. Each group has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counters. So we have 10 counters split into or divided into 2 groups equals 5. This will be our last example of equal groups. To start, we count the total of counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're starting with 20 counters. Those counters are being split into equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal groups. Our answer will be how many counters are in each group, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 20 counters split into 4 equal groups equals 5. When we divide, we are taking a whole group and splitting it into equal parts. So let's count how many objects we are starting with. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hearts that we are starting with. When we divide into equal groups. So we have 1, 2, 3 equal groups. So we are dividing by 3. To find out what 18 divided by 3 is, we will count how many are in each equal group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 18 divided by 3 equals 6. There are 18 total objects split into 3 equal groups of 6. Here we have an array modeling division. So to start, we will count how many objects we have total. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total objects. We are splitting them into equal groups, so we'll count 1, 2 equal groups, 14 divided by 2. And now we will count how many are in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 divided into 2 groups equals 7. So there are 2 groups of 7 for a total of 14. Let's work with our last array. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 objects that we are starting with. We are dividing them into equal groups. 1, 2 equal groups. So that would be 12 divided by 2. We'll count how many are in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 divided by 2 equals 6. There are 2 groups of 6 for a total of 12. Now we will talk about related facts for multiplication and division. Over here, we have counters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to label this as 4. And we have 1, 2, 3 on this side. And when we count up the total number of counters, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm just going to put 12 over here and circle it. So if I was doing a multiplication fact, I could do 3 times 4 equals 12. The other reverse turnaround multiplication fact would be 4 times 3 equals 12. When we work with the division, we always start with our total, so that would be 12. We could divide it by 3 to get 4. We can also have our 12 divided by 4 equals 3. So there you have your fact family of 3, 4, and 12. Our 2 multiplication, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 3 is 12. And our 2 division, 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. Let's do one more fact family. We'll count our total number of counters and how many are in the rows and columns. So on the side, we have 2. On the top, we have 5. For a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 2, 5, and 10. Our 2 multiplication will be 2 times 5 equals 10. And turn it around as 5 times 2 equals 10. For your division, you're going to start with your total of 10. You can divide it by 2 to get 5. And you can divide it by 5 to get 2. So we have 2 times 5 is 10, 5 times 2 is 10 as your 2 multiplication facts, and 10 divided by 2 is 5, 10 divided by 5 is 2 for your 2 division facts, your fact family. Now we will work with the repeated subtraction method for division. So if you have 24 divided by 8, you can subtract 8 until you get to 0, and then count how many times you had to subtract. So we will start with 24 and subtract 8. You can count backwards in your head or borrow. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Then you bring that up 16 and subtract 8 again. 16 minus 8 gives you 8. Bring that up and subtract 8 again. So now we have 8 minus 8 and we get to 0. Since we had to subtract 1, 2, 3 times, 24 divided by 8 equals 3. Let's use repeated subtraction again to divide. We have 18 divided by 6. So we will start with 18 and we will subtract 6 until we get to 0. So 18 minus 6 gives us 12. We bring up our 12 and we subtract 6 again. 12 minus 6 is 6. We bring that up and subtract 6 again. 6 minus 6 is 0. Now that we are at 0, we count how many times we had to subtract. 1, 2, 3. So 18 divided by 6 equals 3. Our last repeated subtraction will be 36 divided by 9. We're starting with 36 and we're going to subtract 9 until we get to 0. So 36 minus 9, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. Bring that up. 27 minus 9, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Bring that up. 18 minus 9 gives you 9. Bring that up. 9 minus 9 brings us to 0. So to get our answer, we count how many times we had to subtract. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 36 divided by 9 equals 4. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it helped. Check out my Teaching Exchange Classroom for worksheets and centers, and download the Grade 3 Division Bundle for practice with these strategies.